Welcome, Internet, to the Play Some Video Games podcast, also known as the PSVG cast. I'm Elaine, and it's just going to be a wild show this week because, well, first of all, Dev's not here, so, oh god, it's just me with Yabba Dabba Doo over here.
Yabba Dabba Doo!
Fuck, actual sake. Really?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Fred Flintstone's okay. I mean, I'm just...
Walks around with no shoes on, no pants. Slides down dinosaurs. Yeah.
It's a dream.
He wears no pants and a tie in his house. Sleeveless shirts.
I haven't watched Flintstones in about 17 years.
That's probably the right choice. That's the right choice. Totally the right choice.
He drives his car with
100%. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Why? Are you rewatching the? I have questions.
No, I'm just an old man who remembers everything.
You are old. That is true.
I remember every cartoon there is.
Have you taken your meds today? How's your lower back doing? Have you stretched?
Have I taken my Metamucil? Not yet.
Take your fiber, dude.
Yeah.
Donnie is also here. How you doing, Donnie? Oh, Donnie's sick.
Yes.
So is at least one of my children with some kind of cold thing. So it's going around.
Started on Monday.
Winter, fall.
Do
you have a fever?
Not feeling well. No fever yet.
Man.
But I have sore throat, coughing. My head hurts when I move too fast. Sneezing. And as Delvin knows, work has been an absolute clusterfuck this week.
Yeah.
So the city's entire 911 system has went down. And Delvin can attest that I received the phone call to come save the day.
Yes, like fucking Batman. Donnie's on the computer typing up shit. Like
this happened while we were recording Strong Style. They were like,
"Oh,
hey,
wow,
all of this has happened. We need you to save us." And I was like, "Delvin, we got to put this on hold for a minute."
Yes.
And you did. You saved the day.
I've been working around the clock ever since. So it looks like they're not going to be back in their building until Monday.
Jesus,
that's
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It is. Hi, Hayley. Thank you for joining us. Hi.
Thanks for having me again.
So, well, this is a plus. You've come back again, which means our crap show didn't scare you away, which is a plus, I think.
PlayStation Plus.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Get out. Get out. Get the fuck out. Yabba dabba do. All right. Thank you.
On Donnie's point of work being hell, yes, it has been. Hi, working with the Amazon website systems is a pain in the ass. I've been sent home from work 4 times this week. They've paid me every time they've done it. But
you guys realize this is episode 13. This is like our unlucky episode. We are all just like limping into this bitch.
Yeah, dude. I have a sick kid. I couldn't get my monitor to work. It was just like, nah, my display port just doesn't want to do it.
I'm gonna miss Thanksgiving.
Are you? Are you working?
Yeah. My family's going to her parents' house, and they've got their grandparents in. They have driven and flown in.
Oh, and you're sick.
And I'm sick. And it's like, we're all vaccinated, right? And I don't have COVID. But I don't want to be walking in. Oh, you're going to love this, Elaine. I'm so glad I said this because I just
whenever people say this, it's
Do you know what they fucking pitched to me?
What?
They pitched that I could come anyway and sit outside.
Like the family pet?
Like a sad puppy.
They built this amazing pavilion because my father-in-law has more money than he even knows what to do. Like at this point, he's just doing shit.
Yeah.
He builds this pavilion and he puts a TV on and he's like, "Look, you can just stay out in the pavilion. It's open air. We'll bring you a plate of food, and you can still like hang out." I was like, "Did you just pitch to me that I could fucking sit outside at Thanksgiving?"
Sit outside. Look, hear me out.
What the hell is the matter with y'all?
Are you going to get to stay home for Thanksgiving with just the cats all alone?
Me and the
cats. Play video games? I don't understand the problem.
That's the whole point.
I'm jealous.
Well, the point, I agree with you, except that I'm really looking forward to Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I don't.
Well, have her bring you back a plate.
I know, but it's not the same. You know, it's not the same.
I knew you were going to say that shit. It's the same.
It's not.
Yeah, it's the same.
You get to play all the video games without interruption. What's that like?
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to try because I got nothing else to do. You're right.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't normally like playing games when I'm sick. Like, I haven't played anything since this weekend.
That's my favorite time to play games.
It depends on how I feel. Like, I'm sick right now where, like, I'm tired. Like, I just want to lay down.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, I guess that's the thing.
Sure.
But I tried playing last night, and I played for, like, an hour. I tried playing this morning, and I played for maybe about an hour, and I just turned it off.
I will play video games when I'm sick, provided I don't have a fever. When I have a fever, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sleep forever. But if I don't have a fever, I'm usually okay. If I can be upright.
Throat's sore. That's the thing. It hurts to drink. It hurts to...
Stay over there. You stay over that part of the internet. You can infect everybody over there. Has anybody been playing like video games? Donnie, have you been playing video games?
Yeah,
Hayley, I know you have, so that's good.
The only thing that I've got to really chime in on this week, and I don't have much, is Pokemon.
I started the Pokemon. Everyone in my house. Okay, so my girlfriend is playing the Pokemon. Both of her kids are playing the Pokemon. One of her children beat the Pokemon in like 3 days.
What is with the kids? So
why
Jack
the kids
has gotten to this thing where he's checking in with me to report on his progress. Like we're racing or some shit.
Her son was just like,
just got my 5th badge. I'm like, nobody cares. Why do you keep coming to tell me?
I love when you tell your kid no one cares. I'm not telling her kids no one cares. I like her kids.
What are you doing? He's like, I just thought you should know. I'm like, are you racing me? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you're racing. You're the only one racing.
I don't understand how they race us without telling us. He made it a point to say, look, before he left, because he went back to his dad's, he made it a point to tell me, like, look, you got to beat my mom. You got to stay up and get ahead of my mom in the Pokemon. I'm like,
I got him one over. He came down and he saw me playing. I was wrapped up in my blanket and I have a chair. And I've got Scyther. And I'm kicking ass with Scyther. And he's like, where did you get Scyther? And I'm like, don't worry about it. This kid spent the next 5 hours canvassing his game trying to find Scyther. Couldn't find it. Looked it up to realize that it's only in my version.
It's only which one are you playing? Are you playing
Diamond?
You're playing Diamond. I'm playing Pearl. So because everybody else in my house is playing Diamond, I was like, one of us.
So now he's mad.
Yeah, of course he's mad.
I did an online trade with a random person because the Wonder Trade isn't up. I gave them my event egg. You get whatever the Manphy, Penelope, whatever the dumb egg is. I don't care about the egg. And they gave me a Pencer. So I've got a Scyther and a Pencer. I've got a really nice little squad together already here. And
a little pointy team.
Got a Gyarados. I've got Rhydon. I've got Psyduck. I've got a nice team going. And Jack is super jealous. He wants like all my cool Pokemon.
Yeah, I have not even gotten to the first gym yet. I am slow because I have been playing the Metroid, and I'm like 2/3 of the way through Metroid. I just have been doing the thing where it hits 9 o'clock. I get my kids in bed. I sit down and play for like an hour and a half, and I'm just like, it clicked like mechanically, and I'm better at it now.
I gotta tell you, I don't have notes, and I won't go wax poetic about it because I don't think I have any like elaborate statements to give you. But I did tweet a lot of things the first day I got Pokemon. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, you did. You never stopped.
It's really, really good.
Good.
I have played my Switch since Pokemon was released to dead, like to battery dying dead, 5 or 6 times.
Wow.
I've just gotten into it and playing, and I can't put it down. The graphics, I've loved this style from the get-go.
I like the chibi
defending the chibi style since it was announced, and seeing it on the OLED just made me really appreciate it, I think, a little bit more. It's so glowy. Like, it has this warm glow to it. It's very shiny. All the floors are reflective, and they've got reflections. It's very mirror-like. But, like, all the lamps and everything that are in the game have, like, this ambient glow, and it just feels very warm. It has this very nice warm palette to it. It's just really pretty and crisp, and it has that Link's Awakening, like, dreamlike border, but it's not as pronounced. It's minimal, kind of on the edge, but it kind of has that dreamy, fuzzy feel to it. And it's really good. It's old school classic Pokemon game. It's not, I mean, I am very biased because I don't like most of the new Pokemon, but even that aside, it just has that very old school feel. It's a classic, it's a remake, so that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. But the style looks great. I'm not having any, you know what? I can't say I'm not having any issues. It crashed on me, which is the wildest thing. I've never had a Pokemon game crash on me ever.
I don't think I've ever had a Switch game crash on me.
Yeah, I was playing and I went to switch a Pokemon mid-battle and it just froze. And I took a video of it and everything. I was like, look at this.
Wow.
This has never happened to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear you enjoying it. I am. That makes me happy.
That's the only thing. I stopped playing everything once it came out.
Wow.
And then if I wasn't sick, I would have been. I'm through 4 gyms. I've got my 4th badge. And I've gone through like the big city, and I've done you got to go through like the little Team Galactic Tower and stuff. I'm really digging. Oh man, some of the there's like this orchard where like there's like all these pink flowers and stuff. I mean, there's some really nice scenes in this game. And like, if you just told me that every other year Pokemon was just going to make a game just like this style and everything, like
you would
this
be
kind
happy.
Of yeah, I would be happy. This is all I want from Pokemon. Like, this is so much better, in my opinion. This is by far the best Pokemon game on Switch, and it's so much better than Sword and Shield. It's not funny.
I've heard that from more.
Close.
You are not the only person who has said they like it better. Diamond and Pearl are games that I owned and did not finish.
I never played these.
I think I started
this is
them.
New for me.
I might not have played them. I know I own at least a copy of one of them, but I don't know if I actually played it.
I didn't pick up portables until 3DS.
Oh, so you missed this generation.
So I picked up X and Y, and I played the originals on N64.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I've played Red, Blue, Gold.
Mm-hmm.
Then I hopped to 3DS and I picked up X, Y, and then
Black and White,
Omega Ruby Sapphire. I've never done Black and White, and then I did Sun and Moon, and then I've done Let's Go. I've done everything since then.
Okay,
and then I've played Gold and Silver again on Virtual Console.
Gold, Heart Gold.
Yeah,
is my favorite of all of the ones I played.
That's the one that I always claim as well.
I liked Heart Gold probably the most. I played it when my son was born. I had the pedometer, and I remember getting steps because I was walking a baby around, or playing it at 3:00 in the morning because a baby wouldn't sleep. So that was, but it's still my favorite. It still holds up.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're digging it.
My favorite has always been Heart Gold, but I really like Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, I always tell people that Heart Gold's my favorite, but I think Sun Moon is the best. Has a really good story, has a great game, has like everything about it is really, really good. This is my favorite Pokemon game since Sun and Moon.
Nice. Glad you're digging it. And Delvin, since we mentioned the Switch OLED, did you get a Switch OLED? Yabba dabba doo. What's the deal, man?
Yeah, I actually got a Switch OLED.
But okay, so hold on. Did you get one from the GameStop, aka Chad in the white van, or did you go somewhere? Did you get a legitimate OLED? Is it a box of candy in a Switch OLED box?
Let me explain what happened. What happened.
There's always a story.
So this past week, my ex left the country to go to Dubai, so I was with the kids all week. Mm-hmm. Which I'm always anyway, so that doesn't really matter.
I mean, you're married. Your ex just goes to Dubai.
Yeah, must be nice. Look, we're not getting into details about that.
Those are the details. That's the story. I want to know.
You're not going to get that story. You're not going to get that story.
You want that story? You got to go on my Patreon and hear that whole story.
Woo! He just said that. He's not going to unpack his ex for us right now. Let's not. We're not. This is not a therapy podcast. For God's sake,
that is a whole other story.
Agree.
But when she got back, she was like, "Hey, I got you a Christmas gift," and handed me a Switch OLED.
Hold up. How is your ex doing that? I'm not. I did this so wrong.
No.
How did I mess this up so bad?
You're not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Anyway, so you have a Switch OLED.
Well, this is the catch to it. It was just funny because it came from Dubai. Mm-hmm. And there's one little detail that I forgot about, which is not a big deal. But can you guess what it is?
It's
language. Is it in the wrong region? Like, are they region locked? I don't know anything.
They're not region locked or anything like that.
That's good.
But the outlets are different in Dubai than they are in the US.
But it's still a USB-C port.
Yeah, but the dock has to be plugged into the weird. They have the little funny plug for it, which was not a big deal. I just took the one from my regular Switch.
Just take the old one.
But I looked at it. My son was hooking it up for me. He's like, "What the heck is this, Dad?"
Oh man, that's funny.
Like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's a big, weird-looking plug. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Like, and it looks. I've never seen a plug like this. I don't know why other countries have these weird-looking plugs, but I'm like,
it's confusion. So, how do you feel about this device, though?
I have not even played it yet, but I'm still trying to I just got it today. I'm trying to transfer everything over from the old Switch to this Switch.
Okay.
Thank God I never played Animal Crossing because I heard you can't transfer that over.
You can. It's just annoying.
It's not that hard.
It's just a second step. That's all.
It was way harder on 3DS. It's not.
Yes.
Well, I don't care. I'm not doing that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not instant.
I didn't
like
even
it is on
bother.
Xbox, but I mean, it's not as bad as I think people try to make it seem like it is.
Animal Crossing is the only game I can really comment that's been mentioned so far because I played about 40 minutes of Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay.
Animal Crossing is always fun, but I was mostly I got it for friends because they were like, let's build an island together. And I was like, okay.
Sure.
People are trying to harass me into doing that shit.
Delvin, did you play any video games or did you just hold your Switch OLED and be like, yeah, I got this from Dubai? Suckers.
Didn't play any video games, just made fun of my son constantly playing video games.
Yeah, while he was having a conversation with me last night, he kept coming into the room and dissing his son playing Spider-Man so much that his son stopped playing Spider-Man.
Dude, this is how you raise resilient children. I don't understand the problem.
Because I told him, I said, look here, man. I paid $500 for that system. You better play some goddamn PS5 games. I don't want to come in there and see you playing this bullshit PS4 Tony Hawk with no ray tracing it or anything like that.
No ray tracing.
I mean, Tony Hawk doesn't have ray tracing on the PS5 version either.
You better turn on the ray tracing, damn it.
Exactly.
Man.
This is some next level child bullying.
Look how far we've come. In the 90s at the dawn of videos, we had parents smashing their kids' game consoles.
Yep.
And now we've got parents yelling at their kids for not playing them well enough.
You're not doing good. You're playing the wrong video games. They're not expensive enough. Good God, what have we become?
Old H1080p games.
Ew. How dare you?
Why does it look so ugly? Is that a PS5? What's wrong with you?
You get to mention what he was playing tonight because that's funny.
Oh, somebody was playing the Jesus game.
The Jesus game? You're gonna have to.
Yeah. So, for reference, hi, Delvin Jr. looks up to me, and I enjoy talking to Delvin Jr. So Delvin Jr. sent me a message tonight that he was playing some game that's like bowling or something, and Delvin can tell you the rest because he's been following this. I guess
it's some level 4 bowling. At the bottom of the screen, it has like a cross to it, and when you boot up the game, it reads a Bible scripture on the screen to you, and you play like an actual game, and they give you God messages. My son bought this because it was easy platinum. It was 99 cents.
Yeah.
I have so many questions. Like I
did too.
Do you?
Yes, I do, and none of them are okay. Like, why is Jesus in the bowling game? Why a bowling game? Why is
bowling
Jesus even?
I mean, the game
does Jesus bowl?
The game has nothing to do with bowling. It's just scripture.
Apparently,
I don't bowl. I'm not bowling. We're done with bowling. There will be no more bowling.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think I'm done with bowling.
I'm done with bowling.
I bowl. I like
boy,
bowling.
I don't have enough time to unpack 99-cent. No, I'm done. There'll be no more bowling. Boy, Delvin, that was sometimes I don't know what to do with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a wild card for sure.
Yeah, that's putting it really nicely. It's just. All right, hey, I need to hear about some.
You go
Hayley,
from one
please.
Wild card to the damn Joker.
Yeah, Hayley, what are you playing? Talk about video games.
I'm playing lots this week because I've been experimenting with the new TV. Yes, hi, welcome to. I'm autistic. I do this with my hands.
You got it, but you got a nanocell, right?
I did. Yes, I won it through work.
Just got it for free. That's the
Sick.
best kind.
That's the best kind of TV. Free TV.
Also, Donnie tried to help me tune my settings. Donnie's completely lost because I have the new model, the 2021 model.
Yeah, all
the settings different
on the firmware. The UI, it's like the same settings, but the UI
is
different. Yeah. You can also go to rtings.com to pull their settings if you.
That's the thing. I can't find all the settings because the menus are different.
Oh, the menus are in different places.
They haven't done the 20. Like I was looking.
You gotta learn it. You just gotta learn it.
That's the thing. I was looking on rtings.com and they don't have the 2021 model yet, so they can't.
Interesting.
They can't like make a review for it or anything like that. Not that I'm worried. Like the settings are fine now. I'm usually But no, I've been playing a lot. So I've been playing Forza Horizon 5.
Yes. So have I.
Love Forza. I'm trying to.
I'm glad Devin said it. I was thinking it.
She has the Canadian version.
I was seriously sitting there. I was thinking. I was like, man, that damn thing fell off a truck somewhere.
Devin is like in transit somewhere, and he's still trolling us in the chat. It's good to know you can be here and sass from afar, sir. Thank you.
No, but so I've been trying to make my Subaru as close to Brian's car from Fast and Furious as I can.
Of course you would.
Sick.
I was doing the same thing.
I mean,
I
what do
would
you
do that.
expect?
Oh
What
my
do you
God.
expect?
Don't
I
at me.
got friends. I got family.
There it is. I'm gonna make a Tokyo Drift. I'm gonna make that Tokyo Drift Hulk car too. Tokyo Drift is one of my favorite bad movies of all time.
Although I will say, I love the tweet I saw where it's like the worse the car, the better the libraries, and then it was like the government conspiracy.
You can make some real horror shows in Forza. You can really make it not okay real fast.
Yeah. Also on Xbox, I tried Halo Infinite multiplayer last night while I waited for Hawkeye to come to Disney Plus. I am not good at Halo Infinite, but
Neither am I.
It's fun.
I haven't played it yet because I'm afraid.
I'm waiting for the game to come out, then I'll play it.
Then
you want to play the campaign, Donnie? Don't
I'm waiting
troll
for the game
internet.
to come out. Game
Don't,
comes out
Donnie.
next week.
the two most games that I've been playing, one of which is because Delvin over here is a fucking lunatic and sent me a birthday gift.
Yes, it's good. It's good.
It is good, but he knew I was kidding, and he sent it to me anyways.
Oh, you're such a nice person. Don't let this go to your head. Okay, you're only going to get one compliment on this episode.
I want people to kick my asshole. Don't tell them I'm good. Then they'll start asking me for gifts and shit. Fuck that.
I know. I didn't get any presents. What is this shit? Oh, Hayley, you're the favorite. That's what it is.
But no, I'm up to chapter 6. I'm just outside of nowhere. So I've only got one element for Peter's guns, but I still wish I could play as some of the other Guardians. Like some of their movesets seem pretty cool, but controlling them's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. The game looks great. I'm running it, of course, on performance mode.
I do that too.
Yeah, and then the other game that I've been playing is Skyrim, which I actually ran into a game-breaking bug, and as soon as I ran into it, they patched it less than 24 hours later.
Well,
that sounds like Skyrim. So you're playing the anniversary edition then?
I am. I bought all the Creation Club content stuff.
I should probably just play Skyrim again, right?
I mean, I'm going for the platinum, so
it's always a good.
It's good. It's still good. I don't understand the problem.
It does. So it's fun to play the game now with new content that I've never had, like flaming arrows that explode on contact and armor that is definitely loosely like Square Enix Final Fantasy 14 bikini armor kind of. It's weird.
Sure. That's how I like to go forth into the world. Let me get on my war bikini and go to the grocery store. It's fine.
But also like I'm not playing GTA 3, unfortunully. I'm not paying $90.
We'll get there.
I am.
No one should be playing that right now,
I'm not
apparently.
paying $90 for 3 broken remakes.
God.
I'll watch playthroughs of them online, like I've already done with 3 in Vice City.
But you're replaying Skyrim, so it's fine. You've transported back to the same era. It's okay. So.
And it was still broken. So
I'm level 18. And yes, it was broken in that I went to load the game.
It was.
I went
to patch it. It had a black screen of error death for so many people. They couldn't even boot the game.
Which is exactly what I did.
The most Skyrim thing possible.
That is a Skyrim-ass thing.
The Legendary Edition is
still what caused that bug? You know what caused that bug? Completing the Civil War quest line, which is like a major quest line in the game.
Most Skyrim thing ever.
That is the most Skyrim or GTA thing ever, is to have the game be broke when it just came out. Like, that's just... This is like the 12th iteration of this video game, and they still can't get this thing.
Still ain't get it right.
Yes.
Less than a week after launch, and it was broken. But they patched it as soon as I encountered it. Less than 24 hours later, they patched it. So
well, thank God.
Playing it with no issues now.
That's good. You see, you're playing video games. I'm just sitting here playing Metroid and Forza.
I've had time. Amazon web station is a pain in the ass and just likes to break all the time. So
forgot to tell you.
Yeah, he got his Xbox fridge. I'm not jealous at all.
Oh, I saw.
Jealous. I'm big jealous. I'm jealous.
It's really nice. I
have a new desk that I'm going to build.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. And like I said, we rearranged the basement. I have more space for activities. And actually, I'm sitting
the ginger beer
See?
and alcohol. My throat is now on fire.
Yeah, you should probably stop.
What is
the matter with you?
That was a bad call, but you know.
Like it's stinging so bad.
Maybe it's better that you stay away from people tomorrow. Maybe this is for the best, really, because you can't be trusted.
If it burns, that means it's working, right?
No.
Yes. God. Yes. Go for it.
Says the man who doesn't drink alcohol.
That's right.
I don't drink either. It's been 5 years.
I hardly
drink until the burn goes away.
No, Donnie, no. That's then you. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna. sometimes people are like, Elaine, why does it always look like you have a migraine at the end of the podcast? And I'm like, because I do. Because they stress me out. All right.
Love.
Yeah, because I love you guys. Donnie, we have news, right? We don't have a ton of news. Let's do the news. Let's do the news.
You know what time it is? It's time for PSVG News. Doesn't matter what you're into. PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, or PC. The crew's got you covered. So what are you gonna do? Start the game talking now!
Yo, thanks for the segue, Travis.
That was dope. I'm so excited about it. It's so stupid. This is the best podcast. Yeah. All right, Donnie, let's hear what you got.
GTA Trilogy got an update, updating our story from last week. They did release an update, and they released a big old list of fixes. Funny thing, the YouTubers went through those. Half of the fixes they said are fixed. They're not fixed. They're still broke.
I'm not surprised by this at all.
But they did tone back the rain. Thank God.
Oh, yeah, so it does.
Rain was...
You can finally see when it rains, so you can play it while it rains now.
So I'm quoting a streamer that I was watching playthrough, so it doesn't look like splooge now.
Oh,
we didn't need to go there. That wasn't necessary.
I feel uncomfortable and sad.
So they said that they're committed to fixing and making this live up to the expectations that we all had for it, which is really great to hear them say. They have also committed to putting the classic versions of GTA back on the Rockstar store, and if you've bought this new collection, you will get those versions for free.
That's the least they could do for releasing a product that really so clearly was a busted money grab. Like I was really had high hopes for these remakes, and I was real bummed about the release of these.
It's unfortunate too, because that story doesn't mention anything about putting the older versions back on the console stores, just the Rockstar launcher.
Yeah, it's just going to be the PC, and I mean most of those games are on all the console stores anyway.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm glad that they're fixing it, but are we going to be cyberpunking this? Or are they just going to be fixing it forever?
I mean, so I did play it after the patch. I have seen the tone back rain. It is very much toned back.
Glad they fixed that.
Again, the game is playable. It just has a lot. It's just not the polish and the nice thing that we wanted it to be. I'm still I'm working on the Staunton Island. I'm just on the second island. I'm working through all those missions in GTA 3. So, it's. I'm happy to see that they want to commit to making it better. They could have just not.
Agree. No, they could have just said, this is how we release it and deal with it. I hope that they continue to fix it more expediently, as I joked about it being a cyberpunk situation. Yeah. But I would really like to see them dump these patches frequently until everything is
I heard a really good podcast, or it was a YouTube. It was two people on YouTube that were talking. I don't think it's a podcast, but I saw a video where they were really kind of having a philosophical debate on if this is just more and more the expectation as we find more and more games that kind of launch like this. At what point do we... is this just what we accept now? Is that these people sell games that are unfinished, or because this is normal, not GTA Cyberpunk levels of bad, but this is just normal. The games come out and they got to be patched for a year before they work.
It's been this way for a minute, right? The dawn of day one patches, Pokemon didn't even have its intro video until its first patch.
Oh, it still doesn't have online features, by the way.
Right. So they haven't. So this has become the reality for a long time. It's especially a bummer when it's a remake that you have high hopes for, and they make such a big deal out of.
See, I think what changed too was the comeback that No Man's Sky had as well has kind of led some developers to think, just get it out there, we can fix it later. Yeah.
We've seen a lot of these things that have turned around, and it's good that we're in a place that we can do that.
Yeah,
but there's no excuse for Rockstar.
No.
They sold 160 million copies of GTA 5. They sell so much currency on online. There's no excuse.
They're about to sell 160 million more copies of GTA 5 in 3 months.
Yeah, I know. It's a real bummer that they, with all the money in the world, couldn't get there. It
they're not being
cash
squeezed.
Grab.
They should they should have delayed it.
They should have held it. They didn't have any reason to rush it. These games have been out.
Yeah, I think you mentioned this last week, Donnie, but big rumor was that these were supposed to be pre-order bonuses for the GTA 5. And then, this is unconfirmed at this point, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. There's that rumor of the GTA 4 remake is remaster as well, which I'll be all for because I love GTA 4.
I like 4 as well, a great deal. And I played it late. I didn't play it at release. So I hope they continue to fix these. I hope we don't see this continue to happen. I hope if they're going to do 4, for example, they release it in a less broken state and learn their lesson. But I'm not going to sit here and hold my breath because I would die. So
moving on. Epic Games has acquired Harmonix.
What a weird tweet. Yes.
Yeah.
Create musical journeys and gameplay for Fortnite.
What does that even mean?
I mean, I think it means that they'll do like concerts in Fortnite.
Or creative mode content. That's more likely what it
Something
means.
like that. Yeah.
This makes me a little
Fortnite Guitar Battle Royale.
There's a caveat here because a lot of people's worry is like, the Rock Band DLC. So there is going to be more Rock Band DLC, Rock Band Rivals content, and they're going to continue for like along with the planned Fuser events for at least for now. Another piece of this is additionally they said that they won't change the way they support older games for now. Who knows? But I mean, they got the money to keep the servers online, so this may have been the only way you would keep those servers online. Keep those music deals going.
I see people as well saying this deal means that like hopefully Harmonix can find people to produce the Rock Band instruments in the future, and I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening.
Epic could do it, but I mean that's not why Epic bought them. That's not what the purpose is. They're going to fold into becoming another Fortnite support studio.
Sure. But I mean, there stands to be something good to be gained from continuing to keep Rock Band afloat and produce DLC. They make a lot of money on Rock Band DLC. You know, people love that stuff. So, and I just started playing Rock Band again relatively recently. So I hope that they keep the servers online.
Rock Band's great. So
I still have my guitar. If you've got your instruments, like they're still valuable.
Yeah. Yes. But the problem is my wired drums no longer work. You need wireless.
Yeah.
I have the very expensive legacy adapter, the one that goes for big bucks on eBay, but you need wireless instruments. So finding a pair of wireless drums right now is a little tricky.
Sure.
I do want to try to find a pair.
Gonna cost you.
Yep.
And then some quick hitters. Nintendo joined the effort to publicly condemn Activision and Bobby Kotick.
Good.
Yep. Doug Bowser came out today. Dragon Age creative director Matt Golden has left BioWare.
Not shocking.
This is a year after their other creative directors left BioWare.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the founders left before then. Before.
You are correct, Delvin. This game is never coming out. It's the same thing with that bet we made about Beyond Good and Evil 2 that I'm going to rub in your face for years.
No, I think Dragon Age will come out. It's too big to not come out.
But probably not until 2024.
Yeah. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a while.
But it's not like... I'm sorry, go ahead.
If you're looking for Dragon Age to come out, if it does, it's going to be a minute. It's not going to be anytime soon.
That might be true. But it's not like BioWare isn't full of developers. Like they'll put something out. It might be Andromeda, but they'll put something out, right?
Let's hope they don't make that mistake twice.
I mean, Andromeda was good once they've patched it. So
again, here we are again. It's the same story.
See, it's the same thing. I enjoyed playing Andromeda, but I did not enjoy the writing, and that's kind of I love
Natalie Dormer is actually really good in that game.
Yeah, she was good. I agree.
I'm holding out for this Legacy collection. I'll give 2.
The rumor that it's coming to Game Pass.
Well, it's not anything. That's the funny thing because everybody was rumoring that it was coming. I mean, it's going to hit Game Pass because it's going to go to EA Access.
Yeah.
So it's not like much of a risk. It's just a matter of when.
Yep.
So
yep.
Sony has filed a patent dated November 16th for removable faceplates. It's been listed in the U.S.
About time.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Why are you sitting on this for so long, you big dumb idiots?
I'll buy them.
I'll buy them, especially if they're themed. Like, the 360 did this, and it was very successful.
They're not going to be themed, though.
No, they're going to be boring.
It's going to be blue, red,
black, white.
I mean, the last time they did this with, like, the section of the PS4 that came off
they were
the
awesome.
hard drive slot, they were only sold in Japan. I never saw them here. They were only, like, colors as well.
They sold a few here initially.
Yeah, they did.
And then most of them were overseas, and they did have the stock colors. Then they did colors for all the controllers. They did see-through colors, which were
that's cool.
Dope.
Yeah. I like
and then
that.
they had special editions. I have Little Big Planet and I have a Persona one.
Ooh. I think they're gonna match the controllers. They'll give you the red and the black at first. They'll start with the red and the black.
Horizon faceplates.
Yeah,
They're not
Give
going to
us
do that, though.
Horizon and God of War faceplates.
God of War would be sick.
Special
God
edition.
of
I
War.
mean, the God of War PS4 with the axe design.
They
I
want
love-
you to buy. They
fantastic.
want you to buy the system. They don't want to give you the faceplate.
Right.
They want you to
But-
buy the system.
They will sell so many more faceplates.
But that's
And
not where the money
and
is.
the markup on those could be extremely good depending
yeah.
on how they do it. Right now, producing consoles is hard. It would be smart to do the faceplate.
I expect that they'll do consoles, at least for God of War. We'll get a console, and then maybe you'll be able to get the plates after. Like maybe
I was
going
gonna
to
say that.
secondhand. Yeah.
Maybe I actually. Oh boy, this is tough because of the chip shortages. I don't know if they're going to produce a special edition
they've got
console
chip
right away.
shortages, but they don't have plate shortages. Like they're still making consoles.
Yeah.
But they don't.
They'll just
they're never.
make most of them God of War for that time.
They can't even fulfill initial base.
I'm
want.
with you, but Halo
You know?
got one too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was
those
about
big
to bring
games
up.
are going to get one, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see. A Halo
think.
is the only Xbox item that has gotten one,
It's the
and
only
that
one
was
that's really needed one, right?
That's very limited.
right.
So
I mean, it's usually one of the only ones that got one before. I don't think I meant.
Yeah,
Like,
most
I know
of
that
them don't.
Gears
No,
got
most of them
one
don't.
for the 360
Gears got one.
Mhm.
and the one, but that's the only other thing I remember. I know there was the Halo limited edition
Mhm.
Xbox 360, and the only other thing was like the R2D2 one.
That's right. They did Star Wars.
You think Starfield will get one?
No, Microsoft doesn't
No.
do that many
No,
special
not
consoles.
really. I don't think so.
They don't
Hi,
do
Sean.
that.
They did one for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, and so look how that turned out for them.
It went well for me.
saying.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you did well with it, but Microsoft,
Yeah.
it didn't look great.
That
So
worked well for me. But yeah, no, I would like them. I have colorware faceplates. Did you guys see mine?
yeah,
Yes,
your red
they
looks
look
really
fantastic.
I have a match my controller now. So if you're out there, if you want faceplates, I can only recommend Colorware's got them. They're $100.
Would you do
They're-
with your sticker bombed ones?
I have them in a box, and Haley, I'm not even going to lie to you right now. When I packaged them back in the box and wrapped them up, in my head I said, I should send these to Haley. So
I was literally about to ask. I'll
if
buy
you want
off
them, like I wasn't going to get rid of them, but I really like the red ones, and they match my controller perfectly.
They do
And
look
my
good.
Vita's red, so I kind of have like this whole red PlayStation tower going. So
They do look good.
I'm probably not going to put them back on. So yeah, I can send them your way.
I have the D brand, the first run of D brand's black ones that Sony sent them a cease and desist for, and I really like the matte black.
Have
a
you
lot.
seen the new ones?
Yeah, I don't like them as much.
Oh, those
Yeah,
are
ugly.
that is ugly.
Ugly.
I don't like them at all. They
You
look
know,
like
when you go to Dollar General,
yeah.
and they've got
Yeah.
some off-brand.
It's like
Yeah.
when you go to wish.com and you order something
Oh,
and it's like what
God.
they showed me versus what I received. And it's like,
Yeah.
no.
That's
Ugh.
that's
It's
me
real
when I
ugly.
went to wish.com to buy a Southside Serpents jacket for a Halloween costume, and I
And it
got
was-
a jacket that did not fit.
Yep.
Mm.
That's you don't this is those second run of D brand plates. They're not great.
Moving on, Luke, the final DLC fighter for Street Fighter V releases next week, and
Yep.
supposedly Street Fighter 6 is slated for next year.
They have bled the stone on Street Fighter V. It is time for them to iterate.
What is
again.
that?
What? No, they
Eight years
did.
at this point?
They've
It's
stretched
been a
that
while.
thing forever. It's been a while. They've gotten tons of tournament time out of it. I think 6 would be very exciting, especially on next gen PlayStation. It would be
Bought
great.
Street Fighter 2 today.
Which
on
version of
Switch,
Street
yeah.
Fighter 2?
Yeah,
Like the anniversary collection?
yeah.
or-
The no, not the collection, the remastered thing.
Oh,
Okay.
that game is very good. Really.
Yeah,
good.
no, it's an expensive cartridge even now.
It
Cartridge
is.
running $50 used, so I was like, it's on sale in the eShop for $20. Jack's
Mm-hmm.
been kind of getting into Street Fighter, so I was like, let's throw him a bone here.
I play a lot of Street Fighter. There's an arcade cabinet in my basement that has a Super Street Fighter 2 board in it, turbo from Japan. I love Street
Nice.
Fighter 2.
Nice. Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon in 12 minutes hits Switch next week. Or
Okay.
next month. I'm sorry. Next month.
Well, next week
Uh,
is next month.
yeah, I
That's
guess you're right.
December.
Next month.
Pocket Dungeon is also coming to PlayStation, isn't it?
Yes.
I think both of them are coming to I think 12 minutes come PlayStation.
12 minutes should also be on PlayStation.
Yes, I did see the Annapurna, but I wasn't sure about Pocket Dungeon.
Yeah, you guys excited?
No,
No.
I know how that game ends. I don't want anything to do with it.
I'm curious about Pocket Dungeon, actually, Shovel Knight. And I mean, it's also worth noting Death's Door has hit Switch and PlayStation as well.
Yep.
So
I wish I
play
had the
that
money
game.
to buy Death's Door right now.
Thanks
but
to
I
you,
don't.
Elaine. I got my physical copies. Thanks for
So
tweeting
yeah,
about it.
Special Reserve did a physical run for Death's Door. I don't know if they still have copies or not. I picked up a Switch physical
Mhm.
and I got an art book.
Mhm.
I really loved that game deeply.
It's going up on the shelf.
Yeah, mine's going up on my. You can see my shelves in the background. It's going to go up somewhere over there. So
Play Death's Door.
play Death's Door before
What were
the
you
end
gonna
of the
say,
year.
Delvin?
I'm looking up to see if they have the physical copies. I might want to get a physical.
Special Reserve is the name of the company that is
Special
producing
Reserve
them.
Games.
They make. I've bought something from them in the past. They do quality products. They package them really nicely. So
yeah, I didn't like 12 minutes, and I'm not excited for Pocket Dungeon, but I know they're notable releases. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fall Guys is getting Sackboy and Ghost of Tsushima outfits next week. As Season 6 drops, I will be getting Sackboy costumes.
I want the Ghost costume. I might play this game again. Why not? I love Fall. I got some kids to introduce to this video game.
No spoilers for Ghosts, but they have both of the ending armor sets, I believe.
Oh, cool.
So
I haven't finished Ghost yet. I should probably do that.
Yeah,
I've been distracted. Life's been complicated. I've been distracted.
Hey, it happens.
It does. But all right. Is there any other news? Donnie, is that all our news?
It's been a pretty light news week.
Quiet week. Well, look, it's in the U.S. anyway. It's Thanksgiving and
Friendsgiving.
It's Friendsgiving. This is our Friendsgiving. Hayley, welcome. I know you're Canadian and you guys did this last month, but whatever.
To be fair, at work this week, everyone's been telling me to have a happy Thanksgiving anyways because I serve American credit unions. So
okay. So I guess I'm Dev, and I guess I get to choose some questions. We're going to keep this show relatively brief this week because everybody is having a week and Donnie is sick. But let's talk about some questions here. So Brendan asked us, with it being a holiday weekend, what are some of the games or TV shows and movies you were looking to get into? Delvin, why don't you hit us with some first? What are you playing this long weekend?
I'm going to try to get more into Far Cry 6. So I'll probably...
Nice.
I'm playing it now and I'm enjoying it. I'm 20 hours in. I have done almost none of the story stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to actually get the story stuff done. So I'll be playing that. That's probably the main game I'll probably play this week.
Dev just finished it. I got to catch up to him. I might join in that quest. I might need to join him.
Donnie, what about you? Sick man. Far Cry? Pokemon?
Pokemon, yeah.
Hayley? Video games?
Yeah. Skyrim, Guardians, television shows. Nice. I don't know. Maybe I'll...
Have you guys seen 8-Bit Christmas?
No.
On HBO. I was wanting to know if that was in
no. But I'll probably catch up on Letterkenny this weekend because
I need to watch that show.
Season 10 starts next week. Oh, it's so good. My favorite cold open is the one about the steak where they're like arguing about how to cook a steak. It's so good.
Letterkenny.
I like that. Letterkenny's supposed to be really funny. I got to get into that.
It's also like hilarious because it's spoken like in real like Southern Ontario slang, and it's so funny.
That's good. I like this. For me, I'm going to do Pokemon. I want to finish Metroid Dread. I think I could do it this long weekend. And I also really want to watch In the Heights, which is a musical that I haven't gotten around to watching yet. And I want to watch that. That's my plan. Sean Hennigan wrote in, around the holidays, I find myself gravitating to particular books, audiobooks, games, some even becoming new traditions. Any favorite holiday traditions? Could be games, shows, other media. Happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for the hilarious nonsense. We are very good at hilarious nonsense. Hayley, what about you? Do you have like holiday traditions, or is that not your jam?
I wouldn't call it a holiday tradition, but I would call it like a November tradition. Donnie's gonna slap me for this, but
no.
If you pull out fucking Smallville.
Every November I watch this. I watch
Somebody save me.
Okay.
You can't bring Hayley back. We need this.
Does anybody?
Devless. Yes.
She had a whole show where she did this for weeks.
Bring it back.
There
we go. Smallville's still there.
No, of course I'm holding it. I knew he was going to do it. Why do you think I did it?
He did. He did.
No, I watch all 10 seasons like every November because there's like nothing on. Like the only like show I'm actively watching right now is Legacies, and they're on break until after till like December 9th. So
ridiculous. Yeah. Donnie, do you have holiday traditions?
No. Really. I mean, we put the tree together.
You have a
face. You guys saw my tree?
Not yet.
I posted pictures of it.
Okay.
This year I took over the tree decorating because for the last few years my wife and daughter have been having a contest of who can make the most stylish, fashionable tree. Like
I hate
it. Like this Martha Stewart contest, I guess.
No.
I hate it too, and it drives me nuts. So last year I was like, well, I'm going to do my own tree. And I did, and I've got really big multicolored lights and tinsel and really big ornaments and video game stuff. I have a Triforce on top and
I love
all
that
this stuff. Yeah,
I want to do that.
Big, stupid, classic, tacky tree, and I love it.
We don't even put up. We don't even put up a tree because it's just me and my mom. So
we're gonna do a tree.
Still do a tree. You can do a tree by yourself.
I would be the one setting the tree up and taking it down.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, come on.
Hold on. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. But somebody was talking about putting in hardwood floors and they can't put up a tree.
Right. Yep. Holding out for the hardwood floors. Yeah, like in terms of, I do get like comfort food. I mean, like this weekend will be the Ohio State Michigan game, and I have a tradition that I do every year for that in terms of what I order and have like a little party I throw on for my kids and family. And I mean, I'm sure we'll start getting into the Christmas movies and stuff, like normal stuff, I guess, but nothing like too fancy.
Delvin, what about you? Traditions, media, game traditions, anything?
Mainly just for Christmas stuff. Like I love Charlie Brown Christmas, so I watch that every year for one thing.
I like that one too.
I also watch Home Alone a lot too.
I love Home Alone. Home Alone still makes me laugh so hard. Yeah. Like,
have you watched the new one?
No. I refuse to watch.
Does anybody acknowledge that they exist?
No, there are only 2 Home Alone movies: Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2. Everything else is
also we need to edit out like a 5-second clip of Home Alone 2. So
well, yes, they've done that, but
I know they have. It's funny when they had do that. Yeah.
There are some really good lines from Home Alone 1 that my kids and I still quote. So I approve of that one.
Home Alone 1's great.
I also listen to a lot of Christmas music like Donnie Hathaway and New Edition and Jackson 5 stuff. I'm big into Christmas, so yeah, that's my thing.
All right. That's
I'm
good.
Big into Christmas.
I'm big into Christmas. I'm big on Christmas.
Says Yabba Dabba Doo.
I'm big into Christmas.
Big Yabba Dabba Doo is big into Christmas. I like the Christmas season, but the Christmas season does not start to me till after Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving's like my favorite holiday. Like, there's no buying gifts for people stresses me out. It makes me feel stressed. So Elaine, I do have one.
Mariah Carey said that Christmas has started already.
I want the Mariah Carey season starting is only
Walmart doesn't even acknowledge Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Walmart went to Christmas
what the crap is happening?
After Halloween.
November 1st. It was like trees.
It wasn't even after Halloween. The Halloween stuff was going down the week before Halloween, and Target was like, hey, guess what? Christmas trees, bitch. Like,
Santa's coming.
That felt threatening. Like, I was
what happened to the turkey? This is too much.
I was upset.
That turkey. Here's Santa.
No, don't do that. That's against the law. Don't.
I hate it for you, Elaine. I'm done with my Christmas tree.
I have one Christmassy tradition that's gaming adjacent. Christmas Eve every year, once my kids and everybody goes to bed, and after Santa has done Santa things, I sit in the living room. Usually it used to be with like a brand new game that I hadn't started yet, or whatever. It can be any game, but I used to play a brand new game, and I used to have a drink, like a bourbon. Don't drink anymore. So now I stay up and have tea, but I play my brand new game, and I play it until I get tired enough to fall asleep.
That's nice.
And it's like from midnight till about 2 a.m. and it's just me
typically
time.
do something similar, actually.
Yeah.
Just when you get that Christmas break off of work, it's a nice time to crack something open.
Yep. New game. I turn the tree on. I turn the lights off in the living room. So I just kind of sit in the Christmassy vibe and I play a video game, and it feels really good.
Here at PSVG, every year we do our favorite games of the year podcast.
I like that podcast.
Which I guess I should start plugging this now. So during Christmas, we take some time off. So you can expect PSVG to take some time off the Christmas week and the New Year's week. So we usually take a week or two off. And what we do is we take some of our favorite Patreon bonus podcasts and we release them to the public over that time. So we'll cherry pick 3 or 4 of our favorite episodes from all of our different podcasts that we do. We'll do a $1 cinema and an XP and a strong style and everything. We'll throw one of those up on the feed for you guys so you guys can listen to them while we take some time off. But we also do our favorite games of the year show, and we're scheduling that now. We'll record it sometime before that Christmas break, and it'll be PSVG plus the Nintendo Shack. So 6-7 people all on one thing. We'll go over our favorite games of the year.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that. I like that show. I like the season of having a break. It's nice that we do this. I know that you guys out there in listener land really love our content. We really appreciate you being patient with us, because it's exhausting to do this as much as we love it. And a little break.
It's really nice to recharge.
Yes.
It really is.
It's easy to get burnt out doing this.
Yeah.
So
goes a long way.
All right, I'm going to do a couple more questions. TPR, gonna keep this one brief. Tired of writing long-ass questions. We appreciate you. Bird meat with gravy or stuffing that was cooked inside the bird. I do not cook stuffing inside my bird.
Bird meat with gravy.
Bird meat with gravy.
Just
and
bird
mashed
meat.
potatoes, if possible.
I love mashed potatoes.
Mashed
I have
potatoes.
a mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are the
connoisseur.
shit.
Mashed potatoes with everything and always gravy.
Yes, always gravy.
Brown
I like
beef gravy.
I like dark meat instead of white meat when it comes to
Damn
turkey as well.
Southerners with your stupid sausage gravy.
I like sausage gravy.
Get rid of it.
No, stop that. I love
Brown
it.
gravy on mashed potatoes.
I agree with that. The white gravy belongs on
They
biscuits.
gave me sausage gravy
on mashed
on my
potatoes.
mashed potatoes just last week, and I had to just make my own gravy.
I'm upset.
So here's the thing, I'm triggered. You don't understand what it's like in the South, Elaine. I agree with you. I love sausage gravy.
It's
My
good.
grandmother, gravy and biscuits, sausage gravy, bologna gravy. I'm with you. It's a delight. The problem is, down here in the South, below the Mason-Dixon line, people just think that's just gravy. That's always gravy. That's gravy for everything that gets gravy is just biscuit gravy.
You're
And
down
that's
there.
disgusting.
You're down there making fun of New Jersey, calling it Gotham, and at least we know the difference between the two freaking gravies.
I
right?
tell
Like,
Southerners
damn.
all the time. I'm a long-standing thing that I tell Southerners is they cook the best soul food in the world, but they can't make a sandwich or a slice of pizza to save their damn
it's
ass.
true. It's
It's
true.
disgusting.
The pizza in the South is bad.
I appreciate out of all the things to complain about in the South, he's like their goddamn gravy.
My kids,
Right.
Look, it's a curse. It's a curse. I cannot go to a restaurant and get a sandwich without mayonnaise or brown gravy to save my life. It's impossible. Here's how bad it's gotten.
Oh, Lord.
Like 3 weeks ago, I took the kids to Wendy's, ordered, pleaded with them, please, do not put mayonnaise on my sandwich. Of course I got mayonnaise because here in the South, mayonnaise comes on every damn thing.
It does,
freaking
too.
get your driver's license, they give you mayonnaise. And
I don't...
my son literally looked at me and he said, Dad, I'm sorry. I always feel so bad for you when we go out to eat. That's how much of a curse it is down here.
Look, there's so many things that we could go into about the South, but yes, the mayonnaise and gravy situation is deeply upsetting. I'm going to read one more thing from this TPR question because I like
Look at this hero.
I live in the South. Brown gravy. Thank you. Brown gravy is on the potatoes. TPR also says, and I'm thankful for this community. Went from not knowing this existed to super fan inside of 6 months. Keep it up and have a good turkey day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for always writing in questions. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being a super fan because that shit's like amazing.
We're
You're
thankful
great
for you and all of our patrons
and
all
everybody
of our
who listens
and everybody. Yeah, we're very, 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 very thankful.
This time of year always gets me a little mushy, but I am like especially grateful for I've had a rough couple months. These podcasts, the people in this community have been a shining beacon. Deeply appreciated.
We got your back.
You do, and
we got your back.
Guys.
You and Foot Stuff, family. I don't got friends. I got family.
That's right. This is family. This is Fast and Furious. Let's go rob some trucks. How does this work?
Gravy family.
Brown gravy family. All right, Ryan writes, fill in the blank. I will lose my ever-loving shit if there isn't any blank at Thanksgiving dinner. As always, love the show and keep up the good work. The 3Ds, please be nice for Elaine. You need brown gravy. Delvin, what do you need for Thanksgiving? What is required?
Sweet potato pie.
That's a good answer. I require mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Hayley?
Pumpkin pie.
Ooh, I like pumpkin pie too. I made...
With real whipped cream, none of that Cool Whip shit.
So I like both.
Cool Whip.
I have both in my house. I want both.
I like Cool Whip.
I like Cool Whip.
Cool Whip?
Cool Whip. You have to over-enunciate the whip.
I'll also give a shout-out to, Thanksgiving mac and cheese.
That's the real deal mac and cheese.
Not regular mac and cheese. This is Thanksgiving. This is the A show. You need to bring your A mac and cheese.
Don't be bringing craft box crap to Thanksgiving dinner. Get the hell out.
No Velveeta, no cheese sauce.
It has to be, you make a bechamel, you put the sauce, you make the good.
With the crusty broiled top cheese.
That's the shit.
Mac and cheese.
I don't usually have mac and cheese for Thanksgiving because it just wasn't a thing I grew up with. But I will give this one for my daughter because if she was to answer this question, she would say, she is 9. Cranberry sauce in the can with the lines. Like the can, the ocean spray. No Name
I never
brand
got
only.
into the cranberry sauce.
I like cranberry sauce too.
What I like is I like putting. It's basically the same thing with roast, but I like making a sandwich. I put my turkey on my sandwich with the bread, surround it with mashed potatoes or gravy over all of it.
I will
Just
do
eat that.
I do like a bowl. Like I push mashed potatoes at the base, and then stuffing, and then turkey, and then dump gravy and cranberry sauce on the top. I just eat the whole thing. It's delicious.
Rolls or cornbread?
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Hayley?
Rolls. Okay.
And
Donnie,
most
what
people
about
in
you?
the South serve both.
I was going to say, how are you not getting served both?
Yeah.
If I'm going to eat rolls at Thanksgiving, I like those King's Hawaiian rolls. They're so
Those
good.
are great.
I don't know.
I feel like when I think Thanksgiving, I think rolls. Like
I do too, but I like cornbread more than a roll as a general rule.
Sweet cornbread
I've
or
never had
salty
cornbread, so
Sweet cornbread.
I like
cornbread.
both versions of cornbread, and I want butter on it. All the butter. Melt the butter on it.
Yeah,
Make
it's
it
good stuff.
soak in. Cornbread's so good. Let's see. I'm gonna do one more question today. I'm parsing. Jeez. I like this one from Crucial Chase.
Oh, I want to do TPRs if we can.
You want to do TPRs? All right,
we
we
do
can do
two?
that. TPR also wrote this one from previous. What gaming reboot exists that you simply wish didn't? I gotta go with Thief 2014, abysmally underwhelming and is so sterile compared to the classic Thief trilogy. Donnie, do you have an answer for this?
I always look for a chance to plug my hatred for Oddworld.
Oh,
So, Oddworld can just go.
you
F
asked.
itself
You made me
at
ask this
any
question
point.
so you could get mad.
So,
Son of a bitch.
I don't care if it's a reboot or not.
Yes,
He
Who
just hates
cares
Oddworld.
if it's a remake or a reboot? Guess what, Delvin? There are too many damn Oddworld games. Nobody cares. We've
and they're
done
all
it.
bad.
It needs to go.
Like,
There's so many games I can't get a sequel or a copy of, but we can keep making 18 fucking Oddworld games. Like, get out of here with this.
I like that you made me ask this question just so you could get mad about
It's a
Oddworld.
personal vendetta. It's personal.
Personal vendetta
Think
the
of
day
Michael
before
Jordan, and I took that shit personally.
Delvin,
Okay.
do you have an answer for this?
I
Do you
have an answer, but I'm changing my answer because I thought about it. And I think this one matters more to me. Mirror's Edge.
Really?
The second Mirror's Edge game that was a kind of a reboot that
Yeah.
people
You didn't like
hated.
that?
I liked it, but it killed the franchise. So I'd rather.
Okay.
Do you think
Okay.
you think they'll do another one? Like we'll have the EA show where they're like mirror and like people lose their mind. They're like, oh my god, it's coming
No,
back.
I think they're done.
You don't
and
think
this
so?
this is a perfect point to bring this up. The real test of whether or not EA listens to fans asking for things to be brought back is dependent on how well Skate does, because literally
Or
every
Dead
comment.
Space. I mean, they're
I
bringing
know.
back Dead
Dead Space will be okay.
Dead Space will be okay. It does not matter if Dead Space is terrible. That game will do okay.
Oh, no, I think it
No,
Skate,
it'll do okay.
however,
I think it
Skate,
matters.
however, literally every comment on EA's social posts for like 10 years was
It's true.
Skate 4,
Skate 4?
Skate 4, Skate 4. So they're like, hey, we're making Skate. If this game does not do well, EA will never listen to fans asking
They'll never-
for anything
yeah.
again.
And
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge was like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
That's
was.
true.
Everyone was asking for a Mirror's Edge game. But the thing that they did with Mirror's Edge is they went in a completely different direction from what everyone loved about Mirror's Edge. They
Yeah.
made it an open world game
Yep.
and like filled it with like nonsense. And
I do kind of disagree with you. I think it's a really rich IP, and I think at some point they will revisit it.
I hope they do.
I
like
hope
Mirror's
they
Edge.
hope
do.
Too
I
valuable just to leave. On
I
the
don't
shelf.
think they will. Like, I hope they do. I just
Yeah.
don't think they will.
Maybe they'll farm it out, give it to somebody else to do something with.
I feel like Hayley, do you have an
sorry.
answer for this?
No,
go
I
ahead.
don't. I was just
I-
gonna say, like, I don't have an answer for this.
I feel like the only thing I have is like Mass
It's
Effect
just-
Andromeda, which isn't really a
Oh!
reboot or a remake, but it was a continuation that felt
Elaine
like it
went
didn't
hard.
I didn't.
Yeah.
The original Mass Effect trilogy was so good, and
Yes,
then
yes, it
Andromeda
was.
was so not, and it almost colored negatively the entirety of the.
So,
like it's, ugh.
I'm curious how Elaine's opinion of the new Mass Effect game that's in development is going to be, considering it's a continuation of both the original trilogy and Andromeda. So we'll see how this goes.
I'm super curious. This could go terrible, or it could be the best thing ever. The original trilogy, despite the divisive ending, is one of my favorite properties. You know, it's so good, and I have a large amount of fondness for it. So Andromeda, for me, while not a remake, it was the continuation I did not need, and I wish they had left it alone. So that was me. That's my answer. We'll do one more. Let's see. I do like this one from Crucial Chase, and I thought it was kind of funny. So we're going to do this. What is a smell that reminds you of when the world was beautiful?
What?
Does anybody?
What?
Yeah, that's exactly. All right. So, what's a happy smell for you? Let me revamp this. Like
Pine Sol.
really?
Okay.
Okay.
When
Why?
What? I think my mom cleaned with Pine Sol.
Okay.
So when I think of cleaning, I almost smell Pine Sol. My wife hates it.
I like the smell of Pine Sol.
When I clean, so I'm really in charge of. Well, not really in charge of, but I mainly like clean my basement while the kids and Melissa work on like the rest of the house. And when I clean or when I get my daughter to like mop, it's always Pine Sol. My wife cannot stand it. She's like, "Why do you always do this?" But to me, like that's what clean smells like. Like it's not clean if the house doesn't smell like Pine Sol. You know.
I like that. I'm trying to think if I have an answer to this. I think it's actually the smell of bacon cooking first thing in the morning, like laying in bed and smelling bacon cooking. And it reminds me of my grandmother because I used to sleep over her house when I was a pretty little kid, my mom's mom. And I would wake up to the smell of coffee brewing and bacon cooking at like 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you wake up for bacon.
You wake up for bacon.
Yeah, you do. You wake up for bacon.
But that was like, you were a little kid, you're like 10 years old, and you smell bacon.
You
and you're
sleep
like,
for eggs, pancakes, but you smell bacon.
You're up.
I better get up.
And my grandmother was pretty frugal, so she only kind of cooked bacon or bought bacon when I stayed over. So it felt special. So that smell like brings me back. Like first thing, laying in bed, smelling bacon makes me remember when I was like a little kid, a joyous little kid. So what about you, Hayley? Have an answer?
I'm gonna go with. Well, I haven't smelled it in a while because like I'm terrible for this. I'll keep buying them, but then not read them. New book smell.
I like that too. That's a good smell.
Nice.
Delvin, got one?
I just love the smell of vanilla.
Like vanilla
extract?
bean, like real vanilla, or like alcohol scented extract? Like where are we at
No,
here?
kind of like vanilla candles.
Okay,
Vanilla candles, vanilla lotion.
It's a good smell.
The artificial.
Delvin's come Bed Bath and Beyond on us.
Yeah. His Martha Stewarding. Okay, he's Yankee candling.
I mean, it's better than going to Chad in the white van.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's probably where he gets his candles, though.
That's probably where he gets his candles. That's not vanilla. We should talk.
He trades in games and gets candles.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's a weird black market situation. I know.
Vanilla
I'm
candles
uncomfortable.
from Chad.
I feel uncomfortable.
From Chad. Candles by Chad.
Candles by Chad is my. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta make an Etsy store.
Serenity by Chad.
It has to be a silhouette of a dude with a popped collar as the logo for this. Like right? Like, bow. But side profile, but with the pop collar up really high. Candles by Chad. Chad.
I got 5 candles.
All right, we're gonna keep this one a little short and sweet this week because it is a holiday and everybody's feeling some kind of way. I had to wrestle with my computer just to get on this podcast tonight. Hayley, thank you for joining us once again.
Anytime. Just give me a shout. I'll be here.
Excellent, Smithers. Excellent. All right, before we head out, let me give a shout out to our on-air producers on Patreon. Thank you so much, Michael Masick, Edwin Calo, Stephen Keller, Nick Creature, Paul Callicoat, Kyle Haiman, Devin Tyus, Josh Borbone, RJ Kern, Horse Girl 69.
Sorry.
Donnie's having today. Thank you. Zach Adams, Joe Wilson, Michael Taylor, and Trucker Sloth. Thanks, y'all. And thanks for everybody who supports us on Patreon, who hangs out in the Discord, who tweets at us, who supports our absolute and utter nonsense on this show. We appreciate you guys so much. I think that's going to do it, y'all. Is everybody good? Everybody Donnie, you look like you need to go lay down. You need to. Donnie needs to go lay down. So Donnie's going to lay down. The rest of us are going to do some, nerd things. And until next week, y'all, play some video games.